So, Robert Downey Jr. says that it's horse dookie that social media influencers are the stars of the future. Well, he's wrong on that because the future's already here. And if you're talking about YouTube in particular, that rhymed on Hate the Player, Hate the Game, bars, album dropping next week. YouTube is mainstream now. People watch YouTube more than they watch anything else. So everyone that is a successful YouTuber is a mainstream entertainer. They're already the stars. As a matter of fact, I was reading something a few months ago where they said that now social media influencers are at the top of what children want to be when they grow up. It's not, still, sports star, musician, singer, movie star. That's all still on there. However, social media influencers are above that now. So, let's take a look at this. Let's check out the context because you never know. Stories can be written several weird ways, that don't totally capture what the person's trying to say. So let me give RDJ a benefit of the doubt. All right, so it says here, he was on Conversations for Our Daughter's podcast. And let's see here. And he shaded social media influencers by saying it's absolute horse dookie to declare them the stars of the future. I mean, some have already gone mainstream, so it's already, put it this way. YouTube's already mainstream, but what you normally think of as mainstream as far as the actors and, the singers and, all that stuff that we normally think of it as mainstream. I lost my train of thought. The fact of the matter is they've already jumped over, okay, into his territory. Okay, you know what I mean? You got Logan Paul doing stuff. I Show Speed. There was a girl, I forgot what her name was, but she started a series on HBO. It's already been happening, and this was happening a while ago. So didn't Donald Glover start on YouTube too? Let me see what else. Anyway, let me continue. The Iron Man icon noted that nowadays people can create celebrity without ever doing much besides rolling a phone on themselves. I don't know what rolling a phone on themselves means. Rolling a phone? Well, yeah, you can say that about quote unquote mainstream too, because mainstream just been people that have been famous for nothing. It's been happening and continuing to happen, and so there's no difference in that. There's people that become, you're like, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Adding, I don't look at it as a negative thing. Okay. Wait, what? I just look at it more like the challenge for individuals is being upped. Okay. Hopefully, the larger part of youth of, let's just call it America for locality's sake, is going to say, yeah, but that's not my thing. I want to do something. I want to go do something. I'm going to make something. I want to build something. I want to educate myself. I want to have more inputs. So whatever my input is, it's just a self-aggrandizing kind of influencer type thing. The Oscar winner continued. Excuse me. Downey himself has a sizable social media footprint. Yeah. And, that social media is extremely important to quote unquote, what is formerly the mainstream, so it's like, I remember before it became as important as it is now. I remember when I first started things with acting, and I was talking to an agent, and they told me, because it was funny, I had one IMTA, but after that, I continued to do YouTube. The channel eventually blew up. And when I went to talk to her, she was like, you're in a weird spot. She was like, you have this huge following online, but Hollywood doesn't know who you are yet. So I have a hard time kind of placing you and figuring out what auditions and what things to, shoot for with you. So I understood what she meant. I talked to a few other people in the industry at that time, and they basically backed what she was saying. However, as time went on, then later, I was talking to another agent, and he was telling me, basically it's all about the followers now. It's all about your social media followers. It almost doesn't matter at all, who you know, what you do, all that stuff, what you've done. It's like, okay, you got these two. This guy might be better, but he's got 1,000 followers, and this guy's got 8 million followers. We could work with him on his acting. Let's go with the guy with 8 million. It is part of what you need now, from what I understand. So, and all of the quote unquote mainstreamers have social media. Most of them do, whether they're running them or not. But most of them have them. Everyone in the music industry, movie, most of them have them. So it's extremely important. So I think they're, like I said, they're already the stars. They're presently already stars. You know what I mean? On social media. And people know who they are. A lot of them have way more followers and way more eyes on them than quote unquote mainstream. So Downey himself has a sizable social media footprint with an Instagram account that has amassed 58.1 million followers, largely due to the legions of Marvel fans that, exactly. Quote, when I hear people talk about, the stars of the future are going to be influencers, I go, I don't know what world you're living in. Well, they're living in this one. They literally already are. But I think that it's absolute horse dookie. Because, and then here's the thing too, it's like, there's social media influencers that eclipse what, stars in movies make. You know what I'm saying? A and B listers. Right? Just some of these gaming social media info. I'm like, wow! You find out what some of these dudes make, it's like, wow! So, yeah, I just think he's just, I disagree. And I think he's absolutely wrong here. I mean, it's not the future, it's here. It's already here, it's present. So, yeah. This is what it is. I remember when I saw Ninja on, what was it, Sports Illustrated or ESPN. Whose cover was he on? As a, what do they call that? I forgot what it's called, but yeah. Well, once I saw that, I was just like, man. He said my 14-year-old son got caught up in the whole influencer thing. And next thing you know, it's like, hey, if you like the way I'm playing this video game, do you want to send me a donation? Well, there are some influencers that do that stuff, but I think the majority of the ones that are successful, they don't have to. They don't have to beg. They're just like, it's open. You can send them something, and that's it. As they're gaming and doing their thing, it becomes a religion. The actor continued. So there's something about the influencers today that are almost like the evangelical hucksters of the Man, the mainstream that he's been hucksting forever. They have been hucksting forever. At the same token, it's different because we're playing in this new territory. So it's a little bit of a frontier, and I don't really have a judgment on it. Well, he does. He just said it. I also know when I am promoting a film, now I've gotten to know a few of these influences, and I find many of them to be grounded. Yeah, well, listen. Plenty of influencers are grounded, and some of them are crazy. Just like in his mainstream of Hollywood, there's plenty of crazies in there that are not grounded. So, despite his own large social media following, Downey said he tries not to get too deep down the rabbit hole because I don't wish to be consumed. Well, that's his opinion. Everyone has one. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.